Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Killah Threat,
Boy, Cool Cal.
and this is the second episode of Welcome to the Lou Town. I feel like we need to go ahead and tackle today something that's very important, something that's been in the news and the airwaves, that's been in the newspapers, that's been on the other blogs and podcasts and websites, and it's everything that's being conveyed regarding the COVID-19 virus and the response to the COVID-19 virus, or the so-called pandemic. So, Cal, I want you to go ahead, if you can, my brother, go ahead and tell me your stance on COVID-19. What do you feel about it, man?
My stance is that it is real. People think it's some conspiracy. It's very real. I've seen it in action before people knew what COVID was. And they were calling it a what were they calling it? They were calling it flu version 2, and they were calling it a I can't think what they was calling it.
I know most people would like it was a conspiracy, it was fake, you know what I'm saying? It was, some people go ahead and say it's biblical in some terms, like they trying to go ahead and implant certain things within our...
People gonna push their narrative.
Yeah.
All these conspiracy theories and all of that stuff is really a bunch of BS. You really wasting a lot of time watching that stuff. Me personally, that type of stuff I take with a grain of salt. Because if it was that serious, the people in power can do whatever they want to. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I don't waste my life trying to figure out conspiracies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because once you figure out what's going on, what you gonna do about it?
Can't do anything about
Just
it.
gonna keep talking.
Right.
It's a waste of time, man.
All you can do is speculate, especially when you're not in the power to do anything that's going to be creating any type of change in an immense fashion. So, but yeah, I agree with you, man. I feel like COVID is very real. I think everybody should try to take it as seriously as possible. If you feel like it's some type of conspiracy behind the actual factual, I encourage those to go ahead and do some research, and then after you do your research, try to do some additional research. Try to go ahead and look up some sites where doctors go ahead and put their 2 cents on things regarding the vaccines and regarding the pandemic. Watch the news and see how the numbers are spiking up and down, and just go ahead and go with your gut. Because I'm just like any man. I'm not going to force anybody to put anything in their body, but it's certain things that are in my life. Like, for instance, my father. I most definitely look after my father and check on my father and do things for my father where I can't go ahead and introduce him to anything to a magnitude even of a common cold. I can't even do. You know what I'm saying? Just because of his current health condition. So when you have things that's placed in your circumstance like that, I would feel, just speaking on myself, that you will go ahead and try to take things accordingly to make sure that you are safe and that everybody else is safe. I know that everybody feels like the vaccine might be some BS and COVID is real, and I don't want people to find out the hard way that it's real once they get it, and now everybody want to rush to the hospital and be talking about, yeah, can I get that vaccine now? No, because now you got to go ahead and deal with it how you deal with it. And then I guess, you know what I'm saying, you had the antibodies once you get it.
A friend of mine, he works at the hospital. He definitely tells me stories of people who are conspiracy theorists, people who are health gurus, that they come in there and they got that virus, and now they want the vaccine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you're too late now.
Right.
You got to deal with it how you got to deal with it. Taking the vaccine or not, it's your choice. I don't feel any kind of way either or. It's your body. Just like I'm pro-choice when it comes to abortions.
Right.
It's your body. It's your decision.
Yes, sir.
But don't be no fool and think it's fake. Don't be no fool. It's not fake.
I know it's real out here in the field for sure. It's as real as when the sun come up and when the sun set. It's as real as that. Like I say, just go ahead, get your knowledge up, get your game up, and then go ahead and make your decision. But just make sure your decision is best for you. Don't let nobody try to implement any ideas in your psyche to force you to go one way or another. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and move on real quick. Cal came over and let me know some news that he found out regarding these tests from, I guess, the Postal Service. Is that correct, Cal?
Well, yeah. I got a message that they're gonna be sending out home COVID tests for those who want to participate. Take COVID tests at home. I think it's like a set of 4 different tests you can take. But I've been told by people who work at the hospital that a lot of people will pass the home test, get sick, and fail the actual test in the hospital. So it's really a tricky thing with this COVID stuff, and it mostly sucks for the kids and the elderly. These kids can't go to school and be around people in class. The virtual learning is affecting the students and the teachers. It's just hard on everybody.
Yeah.
Hard on everybody. Mentally, physically, all different aspects.
Yeah, for sure. And I know my kids is taking an emotional standpoint on it too, because they be wanting to go to school, and then when they're in school, they're already being reintroduced to the climate of being in class, in person, having an interaction with the teachers, having an interaction with the classmates, having some time away from the house, because you know most kids' minds, they have to be on their best behavior at the house, but there's more freedom out there for them to be themselves because they're not under the surveillance or the supervision of the father or the mother and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And especially with me, I'm like a no-nonsense type of person, so I can never be a professional educator, because it's like if I try to tell you something, you know, and you don't listen so many times, I'm going to take it personally. That's why I can't become a teacher. But teachers, they have the patience, they have the due diligence to go ahead and make sure that the kids are doing as they should, and having the patience to make sure that they can deal with whatever is thrown at them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
definitely a big shout out to all the educators and everyone working in healthcare right now. In all aspects, front line, back line. Everybody doing their part, man, because it's hard on them right now, especially with shorter staff. Like, it's hard on them.
Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about these CDC practices. I know everybody's been wondering what the CDC is doing and everything like that, as far as the type of pandemic restrictions that we may have, as far as the type of day, or the type of the quarantine. That's what I'm trying to get at. The quarantine that they have set, as far as the certain amount of days that you have to go ahead and isolate yourself from your family, from the community, from whomever. I think it's like I don't know, I guess it's playing a guessing game, if you ask me.
They go as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Whatever. They making it up as they go.
Because first
2 weeks to 10 days to, was it 5 days?
Yeah, it's 5 days.
They making it up as they go.
And they feel like after 5 days, you know, that you can just come back, wear a mask, you shouldn't be contagious. But if that was the case, you know what I'm saying, why wasn't it that earlier? You know what I'm saying? I believe that masks do play some type of importance, but I don't think it's going to stop anybody from receiving anything. That's why I believe in the vaccines. At least we have some type of chance. I don't know if it's going to be where we can go ahead and not get COVID. I'm pretty sure everybody is still going to get COVID, but at least you could be asymptomatic, where your symptoms won't be as worse as if you didn't have the vaccine. So,
and I mean, even with the vaccine, it doesn't guarantee you're gonna be asymptomatic, because you're not gonna know how it's, like I said, until you got it.
Yeah.
Even with the vaccine, it's not gonna keep you from getting it, and it's not gonna necessarily keep you from not seeing the effects. From the studies, it does give you the better chance, though.
Yes, sir.
From the studies, but there's people who haven't gotten vaccinated and they perfectly fine. Nothing's happened to them. So it's just all on your body, pretty much.
Yeah. Make sure you drink some alkaline water. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should go ahead and pay us, you know what I'm saying, for saying that whoever the alkaline companies might come across this, go ahead and give us, sponsor some videos. We would appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Having an alkaline body, you can go ahead and keep all the viruses out the body. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they should go ahead and try to implement that in their vaccines. Even though I got the Moderna, my wife got the Pfizer. I know Cap got the Pfizer, didn't he?
I don't know.
Well, sure.
I don't know.
But don't get the Johnson & Johnson, though. That mug is flaky, just to let y'all know that the Johnson & Johnson is not where it's at. I know they trying to come out with some new COVID pills as well, where people can go ahead and just pop them in instead of getting the shot if people don't like needles. You heard about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know. They trying what they can, I guess, with medicine. It's really up to you, man. I know everyone isn't a medicine taker. I'm not a pill popper.
Right.
I'm not someone that likes to get shots and stuff like that. But really up to you. It's your choice. I'm not here to tell somebody what to do as far as getting that vaccine or not. It's your body. Do what you want to do with it.
I agree. Most definitely. You gotta
But if you know you're sick, stay away from people, man.
do us a favor and stay away from people.
Stay away from folks. It's that simple. I ain't telling you to get the vaccine. But if you know you sick, stay your butt at home.
For real, for real. Go ahead and
man.
try to go ahead and social distance. Make sure your contact with people is kept to a minimum. And then when you feel better, go ahead and try to take these free tests that the Biden administration, I take it, is now trying to implement in orderly fashion. I don't know how many they're going to send out, but the information is needed to know on a need-to-know basis, from family to family, from individual to individual.
We're going to talk about that Biden administration on the next episode because we got some topics on that as well. But, yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. That's going to be on episode 3.
Already. But yeah, like I say, we're going to go ahead and leave it off with that. People, I do appreciate y'all coming again, messing with your boys Killah Threat and Cool Cal. Make sure to follow us on IG at Killah Threat and at Cool Cal UMG. Follow us on Facebook, me at Killah Threat and him at Cool Cal UMG. And if you want to view all the content, make sure you go ahead and visit www.killahthreat.com. We always appreciate the love. What do y'all feel about the COVID test? Do you feel that it's a fluke? Do y'all feel like it's real? Do you feel like the pandemic is a fluke and it's conspiracy all behind it? Do you feel like it's real? Leave it down in the comments below. Make sure that y'all like and subscribe to the video too.
Do y'all think they playing with the numbers? Let us know.
Hey, real talk. Well, holla at y'all later.